All right, I am back with another video. Okay, so this is another new Little Lizard King pattern. I'm super excited about this one. This is the Eden dress. Okay, so cute. I just love the name. Just so angelic. All right, so let me show you what we have. I already got my pattern pieces cut out. I have my skirt, my front, and my back bodice piece. Well, this is my front bodice, main, and lining. This is my back here. My back pieces here, you have 4 of them. Two main and 2 lining. Here is my casing, main and lining, and my fixed strap. So I got 1, 2, 3, like now. This is super cute. Let's get started. No, and another thing. This dress also has the option of a scallop overlay. I think that is so freaking adorable. I mean, everybody did such a great job of doing this. I love this fabric, and I was like, I didn't have any, there isn't any fabric out there anywhere that you could just go pick up because everybody took it all. But so I was like, you know what? Hey, this is super cute. I got this fabric from Hawthorne Supply Company, and I love this too. Like, it's the bomb. So let's get started. Okay, so I have already went ahead and pre-prepped my straps here, my fixed straps. And so as you can see what I did, I fold in a 1/2 inch on one side, on one short side. And then I took it and I was just open this up like this. And I found the center here. Open it back up, ironed a memory crease on for a 1/2 inch on both sides, and then I'll just put them together like that, and I will just top stitch all the way around, and I'll be back. Okay, so my straps are done. All right, so grab your main bodice and your main back pieces. Right sides together. We're going to match them up here on this side, same here, okay? So we're going to do that for both of them. And we're going to also do the same step for our lining pieces. Pin. And we're going to sew a 1/2 inch seam allowance, okay? On both ends. Okay, so I'm going to take this to the machine, and I am going to sew a 1/2 inch seam allowance on both my main and my lining. I will also take this to the iron and press open both of my seams, and then I will be back to show you how to attach our straps. Okay, so I have my back pieces attached to my front. Grab your straps here and just make sure that the raw edge here. And what you're gonna do, you're just gonna place those in between over here on your shoulder seams, right? Just like that. Okay. All right. And now just grab your main bodice piece, and you can do a basting stitch. It's all up to you, but you can grab your main bodice piece here, and you're gonna lay that on top. Your lining bodice piece, we're gonna lay that on top of our main, okay? Just like that. Now, what we're gonna do is I'm going to pin along both armholes, shoulder seam, neck, shoulder seam, and neck, okay? And the armhole, using a 1/2 inch seam allowance. I'm also going to just trim off all of my excess and clip my corners and stuff like that so it can turn out nicely and perfectly. And when I'm done with that, I will turn it right side out, and I'll be back to show you what it looks like, okay? Okay, so our straps are attached to our front of our bodice, okay? Now, let's get started on our elastic casing, okay? So I'm gonna put this to the side. Cute thing, I just love that. And let's get our elastic casing out, okay? So, I need to iron it. So, This is my main and my lining, and I'm going to put these right sides together, and I'm also going to take this to the iron and press it out because I didn't do it in the first place. All right, so and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this to the machine, and I'm going to sew a 1/2-inch seam allowance, okay? And then I will also press open my seams, okay? Now take that to the machine, take that to the iron and press open my seams, all right? And then I will show you how to attach the casing to our bodice in just a moment. All right, I'll be back. Okay, so I have my elastic casing together. Also press my seams open here. All right, now bring in your bodice. And what I'm going to do is I am going to open my bodice, and we're going to attach these two pieces together. I'm going to open my bodice up just like that, okay? You see where I have the lining and the main, okay? And what I'm going to do is I am going to pin, you see, right sides together, okay? Pin my casing to my bodice here. Make sure I just keep those seams open, boom. And I'm going to do this for the other side also. I'm going to use a 1/2-inch seam allowance. And then I will also press this seam open when I am done. So pull this over here and do it again. Okay, so take this to the machine, do a 1/2-inch seam allowance, press your side seams open, and then I will also go ahead and top stitch along my bodice, and I'll be back. Okay, so I have top stitch, have that all put together. Now, we are going to find our measurement for our buttonhole, okay? So what they said we're gonna do is okay. So we have this is the front and the back, okay? This is our other little piece here. So we gotta find I wanna say we wanna find the center of it. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna match up those seams here. And then we have to measure down. I'm just doing this to get, we need to measure down a 1/2 inch, okay? And that's where our buttonhole will, be approximately. Okay, so let's just measure down. So I got that, kind of see where it is. Now I'm gonna measure down a 1/2 inch from there. And that's about right here, okay? I'm gonna do that for both sides. Just put these seams together and find the center. Just like that. Get my ruler, measure a 1/2 inch, okay? That it. Make sure. Yeah, that's about right. All right. Okay, so this is where we're gonna have our buttonhole, okay? Right here, and it's gonna go like that way. It's a little, I can erase that, but that's it. That's how it's gonna go. Slanted, like that, I think. Okay? All right, so we did that. We can go ahead and do our buttonholes if you need to. I'm probably gonna do that, or I may just wait or whatever until we're about done, but that's how we'll do that. So what you do, if you want to, go ahead and do your buttonhole, okay? And you gotta repeat that same step for this other side, okay? All right, now we're gonna make our casing. If you refer back to the pattern here, it will tell you the marks that you need, the measurements that you need for your casing, okay? Miley is, let's see, this is a 3 width and a 5 length. We're gonna go with, of course, the width because we want it to be fit nice and tight on her. Well, not too tight on her, back, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and, get those measurements, and it tells me how far I need to measure down, okay? Let's see. All right, so I'm gonna measure down about, all right, measure down. And that's 1 inch, 1.7, 3, All right, this is gonna be my casing. I'm going to take this to the machine here, and then I will sew along this, my measurement here. Well, I'm gonna sew along this where I'm marked, okay? I'm gonna sew along here, and then I will get my elastic. You will also need some elastic. I didn't show you that, but I don't know why I keep forgetting to show you elastic. I'm sorry, my bad. But I did print out my measuring, my cutting chart, okay? So I need to get my elastic, and then, okay, so I have made my, I've drawn my line here on where I am going to sew for my elastic casing. If you need to know what size elastic you need, well, this is 3/4 inch for mine, but if you need to know the measurements for that, you just refer back to the pattern on that, okay? And so what I'm gonna do is take this and I'm gonna sew, and then I will be back to insert my elastic, and I'll be back. Okay, so let's insert our elastic. So what we're gonna do, I am going to go from this side piece right here, okay? And I am going to thread it through, okay? Okay, as I am threading my elastic through, I'm trying to make sure that I do not lose the end here, okay? And when I get close to the end where I can, you know, can see, I'm gonna, yeah, that's good enough. See, right about here. I think that's pretty, it's getting close. Okay. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this to the machine and I'm going to stitch here to stay, so this can stay together. Y'all know, y'all hear her calling me. And then I'll just thread it all the way through and then stitch here also, okay? And I'll be back. Okay, so I have my elastic in here. Can you see it? Well, you can't see the elastic, but you can tell it's there, right? Okay, so now this is your other option, what you want to do. If you want to use snaps, that's fine. You want to do buttonholes, that's fine. Doesn't matter, whatever works for you. I am probably going to use some snaps, and I'm going to place them here, okay? But I'm going to let Miley try this bodice on first before I so I can get, like, you know, the perfect layout. So it's supposed to lay out like that, but I'm probably gonna do snaps because I just don't want to fool with buttonholes. But that's probably because I'm just being lazy. But it is what it is. It's probably really, really cute if I did buttonholes. I don't know, but you do whatever works for you, okay? Now let's do our skirt. Let's construct our skirt. So we're gonna put this bodice to the side. Like I said, I was gonna let Miley try this on so I can see where I want to put my snaps at. And yeah, all right, put this to the side. Now grab your skirt pieces here. I love this fabric so much. I said I was waiting to say, what am I gonna do with this fabric? I know it's gonna be something great. And then they came out with Eden. Don't this look like a garden? Goodness, I just want to eat this fabric up, but it's probably not gonna be good for my digestive system. All right, let's take this and put this right sides together, okay? Just like that. We're going to take this to, I am going to sew a 1/2 inch seam allowance on both side seams, serge both side seams, and then I am going to also, gonna do this off the camera, I'm going to hem the bottom of my skirt piece here. And I will gather it also, okay? So I'm gonna do all of that with this skirt piece. And when I come back, we will be able to, then I'm gonna show you how to attach it to our bodice, all right? I'll be back. Right, so now I've gathered my skirt piece here. I'm going to take my bodice right side out, going to stick it inside of my dress here, skirt piece right sides together. And I am going to match up my side seams here, okay? This is my side seam. So match up my side seams, my skirt side seam to my bodice side seam on both sides here. Like that. And I am going to evenly distribute my ruffles, okay? I'm gonna start out with my bodice here. So back here where the gathering is here, I'm just going to like try to evenly distribute it. I'm not going to stretch anything. I'm just going to pretty much try to, you know, even it out. Well, not even it out, but like straighten that part out a little. Not stretching, because it didn't tell me to stretch, but so just make it work. All right. Now, so let's take this to the machine, and I'm going to do a 1/2 inch seam allowance, and then I will serge off my raw ends here, and I'll be back. I love this so much. Oh my goodness. This is like the cutest dress ever, okay? But I ain't gonna say ever. Of 2020 right now, because it's been a minute since I've been making some clothes. Been making nothing but freaking face masks. But isn't this really cute? This is Eden. This is Little Lizard King's newest pattern, Eden. I love it so much. Like I said, I still have to put the snaps on the back. You can either put snaps, buttons, whatever floats your boat, you can do it, okay? And I'm gonna let Miley try this on. And y'all gonna get to see that in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.